Finally, one of my most awaited launches are just around the corner. That would be definitely the Ghaf Woods by Majid Al Futtaim. After successful 3 phases launched, now we're looking at to launch the 4th one. Today we're discussing about why it is one of the best investment opportunities and why it can be the best place for you to live in as well. Let's look at the details. Let's talk about the details of why it is first being one of the best investment opportunities, all right, and why it can be the best place to live in. First things first, let's look at the location wise. Yeah, the location it's located in Dubai Land. It will be right in between of IMG World and Global Village, which is one of the 2 very popular things, attracting a lot of tourists. It can give additional benefits to attract not only long-term rentals, but also short-term rentals as well. So by location wise, if you look at it, it may seem a little bit further from downtown and Marina, which we take these 2 areas as orientation a place, right? But with an extension of future roads over here, the community will become driving distance of 18 minutes to downtown, and it may take to 22 minutes driving distance to Marina, yeah, which makes it a great location. And the future roads, future metro line extension is also crossing right next to the project, and we do have the station is dedicated right next to Ghaf Woods as well. If you look at the master plan of Arabian Ranches 3, you can see the metro map, all right. And if we look at on the metro line, it is actually, here we go, the project would be located over here. So the concept of the project is this is being the first forest living experience where it offers more than 40,000 trees and the dense forest over here, which is making the community 5 degrees cooler, and air quality would be enhanced to 20% comparatively to any other neighboring communities. One another great thing about the project is the project has 2 layers. Upper level is dedicated to fully buildings, forest facilities, where the lower level is dedicated to the car roads, where it is very much pedestrian friendly and the safe community. The facilities inside, it has quite a lot of facilities like schools, medical centers, mosques, skate parks, indoor, outdoor. The sport facilities, definitely as being a Majid Al Futtaim, we do have the shopping centers will be here, right? It will be right next to the Global Village, and forest experience centers are there. What does that mean is they're creating wellness centers, and the community is being the fully dedicated for resort living experience. It's similar to that, right? Wellness living experience. In the previous launch, the Sarah was the first launch and Celia was the second launch, which actually took say 1 hour to get sold out. And then the third launch of the project was Lucina, that also took few hours to be sold out, right? So in these launch, what we are expecting is we are expecting 2 communities to be launched. It is not officially, information is not officially out yet, but we are expecting these 2 communities to be launched, where they would have approximately 20 buildings, and which offers around 1,000 units, 1,000 to 1,200 units of 1, 2, 2.5, and 3-bedroom apartments, right? So 1 bedroom's expected price would be around 1,350,000 starting price, and the sizes would be around 730 square feet. 2 bedrooms would be starting from 2.3 million, and we do have 2-bedroom plus maids. There would be around 2.8 million would be starting price. 3 beds are around 3.5 million. As an additional to the previous launches, in these launch, what they're trying to do is there would be types of smaller apartments, which are the sizes of Ghaf Woods, the same as the previous launch. In the new launch, what they're coming up is they're actually coming up with the bigger size of apartments as well, where 1 bedrooms could be even up to 2,000 square feet with the luxury facilities, and definitely the prices would make very different, which makes those apartments very competitive with Al Barari. So we spoke about the location and the concept of the project. Now let's take a look at some community photos and how these the community facilities would be look like, right? Here are some. All right, this will be the Forest Experience Center. In the beginning, it will be the office of Ghaf Woods expected, and later on it will be converted to Forest Experience Center, which offers a lot of wellness facilities and farm-to-table restaurant and any further things. So we've discussed the location and facilities and the concept of the project. Now let's take a look at the floor plans. So normally they are promising that they would be at least 20% bigger than the market sizes. Yeah. So one bedrooms, smallest one bed would be 675 square feet, as you see, and this would be approximately priced at 1,350,000 dirham. And we do have two bedroom apartments where the size would be 1,100 square feet, and expected price over here will be 2.2 to 2.3 million dirhams. And we do have two bedroom plus maid apartments. As you see, they would start with 1,542 square feet, and then starting price would be around 2.750 million dirham. But these apartments would be mainly facing the forest, or it will be fully forest view, and they can go up to 2,000 square feet of peak. Now, the three bedroom apartment simplex, expected the sizes are 1,725, all right, and approximately 3.4 to 3.5 million will be the price. And if you look at the duplexes over here, there will be approximately 7 to 8 million, all right, and the 3,000 square foot will be the approximate size that would have the pool on it, and it is always on the top floors. The buildings are low rise, all of them between 7 to 8 floors maximum, which makes the inventory quite limited and as one of the best options as an investment. Now, let's summarize why it is one of the best projects for investment. The first things first, in order apartment to be the best investment project, it has to be a unique location. Now, according to location with the facilities, with being a first forest living experience, it's quite unique, and with so much of facilities and being developed by one of the most reputed developer makes the project even more attractive. The second, inventory has to be very limited. If you have high-rise buildings, which will create a lot of competition when you're renting and selling, it will not really help to get your property appreciated. Here, as they are low-rise buildings and limited stock with so much of facilities, it will help the community to appreciate and get it as rented as fast as possible. Being next to Global Village and IMG World and having a metro station will give a great opportunity for the project being even popular for short-term rentals. Considering all these facts, we can confidently say that this project can be one of the best investment opportunities today. Why is it good for living experience? I'm sure while looking at the project that you know that it could be one of the great places to live in.